You hear that little whining noise at the end? That little high-pitched noise. That sound. That's the brushes in here telling you that it's probably time for a change or a cleaning. So we're going to go ahead and actually take this completely apart, and just for the heck of it, just clean this drill out, because there's been a whole bunch of dust, metal shavings, and stuff that's been going through here. And this is the inlet where the air goes through, and this is the outlet. The reason why this ain't the inlet is because when you start drilling, metal shavings get thrown around over here and whatnot, and they don't go through here. This is the outlet where it blows a whole bunch of air out here. This is the inlet where it kind of cools off the motor and the brushes and whatnot. So, every now and then, like metal shavings will, go into here and then come out here and escape, and, it's just, it's whatever, but... But we're going to go ahead and clean this, and just clean up the brushes, and maybe shape them down a little bit with some sandpaper, clean them up, make them work a little bit better. So what you got to do here is and take, actually it's on the opposite side. I'll make sure it's unplugged first. Got a bolt here, there, couple here. All around you want to take off, and this whole piece will just separate. And make sure this is like spring loaded, so you may want to make sure the springs don't just pop out and go somewhere. So you want to be careful and take this apart. And once I got this apart, I'll get back to you and I'll show you how to clean one of these motors. So I got all the screws taken out. Now, I've never taken one of these apart before, so with that said, okay, it looks like a pretty big gear right here. You want to leave that in place, don't mess with it. And the brushes should be right inside here. And how you take those out, I have no idea. A bunch of bearings. Actually, still pretty dang hot. There's the fan. There's the gear that rotates the head. And it's still, looks decent. There's a whole bunch of lube still right here. Should probably put it back in its right spot. So probably should. This can be left alone. I'm thinking it's probably the brushes making that noise, yeah. You can hear that noise. So it's got to be the brushes. Oh boy, I just lost something. I have no idea where it went. Oh boy. Maybe we don't need it. No, we need it somewhere. Definitely need it somewhere. We got another little piece piece here. Oh, it probably went, yeah, it went inside there, clipped in. Just ain't all the way clipped in, I guess. Yeah, because there's another one here. And I'm wanting to get these brushes out, but I'm not sure on how to do that. Well, okay, these things flip out. You can probably take them out there. Yeah, there we go. There's one. Make sure that goes on the right side. That one goes on the left. You can see how they're worn okay, but they're not worn exactly. You can see how maybe you can see how there's a line right here. That shouldn't be there. And right here, there should be another line. Yeah, exactly, right there. You want those actually perfectly smooth. You don't want a line on there for any reason, or else it will make that noise, and the brushes will eventually wear out even more. So what you take is some emery cloth and put it on your finger, kind of like that, and you just rub the brushes on here. Really smooth, because these will literally just flake away. Okay, that one's pretty much done. Now we need to do this one here. And there we go. Just like that until they're nice and smooth. Then you go ahead and put them back in some sort of way. I have to push these out pretty far. Get the brushes back in. Actually, this is supposed to be the left one here. There we go. Just set that one in there. And then we pull this one out with your finger or whatever you have, screwdriver. Put that one in. There we go. It's pretty much done there. Now we gotta figure out where the hell this little piece went. Damn it. Let's see here. If we set it down, actually, I'm going to go ahead and clean all this area out. Make sure everything's nice and smooth, and then I'll get back to you here in just a few seconds once I figure out where this little piece goes, and I'll let you know. Alright, I figured out where that piece went. It's actually goes right here where the shaft comes out of the motor and attaches to that gear. It goes on that gear that comes out of the motor and into this little notch, and then when you put the other half on, it will sit inside this little notch here. So that's where it goes. Now what I pretty much did was take a whole bunch of this excess grease that was laying up in here that wasn't even touching the gears. Took a whole bunch of that and actually re-lubed this whole gear assembly here. I gotta figure out how this wire goes. I'm guessing it goes something like that. To hold that wire in place. It might go around here some sort of way, but I'm not sure how it came out. But that should do the trick right there. And then just simply put the top half cover back on here. Give it a couple taps to seat everything. And you're good to go to put the screws back in. Now you do the same procedure pretty much to put brand new brushes in, but these brushes still looked pretty decently good, so I just sanded them down and pretty much what they're going to do now is when I run it a few times, it'll make their own new wear pattern to the motor assembly. So, yeah, it should work a lot better now. Alrighty, there we go. Let's try her out. Doesn't make that noise anymore, really, from what I can tell. Works a heck of a lot better. Wow. So there you go. If you got a drill here, it's a Daywall, whatever, Craftsman, don't matter which. If it's making a heck of a lot of a racket, grinding sounds, just either re-lube the gears in here and take the brushes out and give them a good sanding and put them back in. But if the brushes are too wear down, like they're really tiny and there's pretty much nothing left of them, you're gonna have to repair. You're gonna have to get a new set of brushes for it. There's no other way around it. But for this one, the brushes were still good, but they were just wearing a little bit too messed up. I mean, you've seen that line going across the inside of them. That's probably because a little bit of a dust and debris was getting in it from when he was drilling into metal or wood or whatever. They got sucked up into here inside the brushes and caused some problems. So pretty much just sand them down, re-lube the gears, and it's pretty much good to go. So there you go.